Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Paranautical Activity. So this time, like the last few times, we've just had like M14, shit tons of damage. You know, not super. Oh, great. I was gonna say, I want to try to make a slightly different build. I would love to try out, like, I would love to revisit the crossbow. I would love to, like, is there music playing? Yeah, there's. My sound's just really low for a second. I'll turn that up after this. But anyway, I would love to revisit. Well, not revisit, but I would love to try a build with. God damn it! Wait, that didn't hit me. Okay, awesome. Try a build with the grenade launcher, perhaps. Is this? Yeah, this room's over. It's weird. I have no idea how my speakers got turned down that low. But anyway, pick up some money and move onward. So. Yes, so I'm going to be on the lookout for different weapons, even though the M14 is, like, the objectively best scaling weapon. I don't... What the fuck? It was like I just alt-tabbed, but I didn't. That's weird. Anyway, sorry, apparently technical difficulties all over the place today. Let's just play a fucking video game, shall we? So, ironically, I got the same weapon that I've been stacking with overpowered damage and so forth every single run at the beginning of this run, but I am going to try to get rid of it because I think it's just it's starting to not be so interesting to just watch me show off how the M14 can become a ridiculously powerful weapon with upgrades. You know, and I haven't really spent like any time with the grenade launcher in particular. Every time I've gotten it, I've already had items that don't stack well with it. But there are items that stack well with the grenade launcher. You got the powder keg, the what am I thinking of? The gum for you know, sticky bombs. I think spinach might stack with it for longer throwing distances. Skeleto's skull, obviously, very useful with that weapon. Ah, man. M14 is not very good at this point in the game. The crossbow is substantially better early game. Forgot how difficult this thing is to use with no damage upgrades. But now that all the other moths are dead, this guy shouldn't be terribly difficult. But I was just getting hit from all angles, basically. But anyway, yeah, so it would be interesting to see how like a fully upgraded grenade launcher performs, because I've never actually managed to collect all of those items together with the grenade launcher. So that could be fun. And also just like, you know, it's been a long time since I've used a crossbow, and it's my favorite weapon to use, and that it's like the most satisfying weapon, I would say. Is this mystery box? No, this is bomb box. Well, that is shitty. Probably the worst item I could have possibly gotten out of that, except for like a health box that I can't even use. Oh, shit. Jesus. This room's not going terribly well. M14, not a very good weapon early game. It's like very easy to use in that like you don't have to worry so much about aiming precisely or anything. But even if you're aiming perfectly, it still takes a shit ton of time to actually take down an enemy. That guy's finally dead. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of damage up later or soon, or just, you know, a better weapon for this part of the game. I don't dislike the M14, but it's one of those, you know, it's like the hard carry of Paranautical Activity. It's useless early game. Well, not useless, but fairly bad early game compared to other choices. Oh shit, I didn't know there were two of these assholes. Ah shit. Okay, this is there we go. Perfect. All right. But yeah, anyway. Oh, I thought we were done. I would like to pick up a crossbow or a grenade launcher. That's like basically the entirety of what I've been saying this entire run through. Summarize if you haven't been paying attention. Let's just pick up some money and keep on going. So I do have tons of bombs. That's kind of shitty. I can use those, I guess, on the boss, but just not the most versatile upgrade. I got like what, 5 bombs out of that mini boss fight. That's nothing. Could have been so much more. It could have been a lightning bolt. It's probably my favorite item in the game, unless I've already gotten health up, in which case it would be rum. Though I mean, blowfish is also really good, but Oh, I have trouble calling that my favorite because it's just like clearly overpowered at this point. Speaking of which, ah man, I was talking about wanting to stack bomb upgrades, but I don't have a grenade launcher yet, so I'm gonna pick up the blowfish for right now because that is really good. I think it stacks with a grenade launcher. I don't see why it wouldn't. Poisonous bombs makes more sense than like poisonous bullets, I think. But anyway, now we do have poisonous attacks if they'll ever trigger. I haven't seen anything get poisoned yet. Yeah, still okay. There we go. Yeah, that was odd. I'm not sure why it took so long for any poison to trigger. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick up all of our money. And I would like to go back and buy that powder keg, just in case I do pick up a grenade launcher at some point. Wait a minute, did I like ignore a weapon in there? I feel like I might have. Let's go back and check really quickly. There's a health box. Oh no, though. There's a health box and a powder keg and a blowfish, which I picked up. So no new weapons in there. So for right now, we'll just keep on stacking this M14, already substantially better, simply because of the blowfish, which is really nice on the M14 because you can get so much poison going on at once. And it's also a really nice weapon for Skelito because we can destroy all of his little spider minions in a reasonable time frame with it. Let's go ahead and drop a bomb in there. That was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and grab our floating bomb upgrade, and we do not have enough for the powder keg, so already I've totally failed at the mission statement of this run, but hey, you kind of have to go with what you start with, you know? I can't help that I started with an M14 this time. And, I have to do what's best for right now. I don't want to give up on one of the most powerful items in the game because I would like to maybe pick up a different weapon later on. Let's get those guys poisoned. Damn it. Alright, plenty of spirit hearts here. I feel like the early game drops a lot more spirit hearts than the late game. I always get a lot of spirit hearts in the first few levels, and then I hardly ever see them in the later floors. Not sure why that is, but often I'll go into like floor 3 with 16 spirit hearts or something ridiculous. By the way, somebody on the last episode asked me to stop saying spirit hearts. No, I'm not gonna do that because that's exactly what they are. There's like no reasonable person could ever tell me that these are not just spirit hearts in Paranautical activity instead of Isaac. So I'm gonna keep on calling them that because it is easy for my brain, because I've already trained myself to think of them as that. Shit. Okay, good. Survived. I hate those enemies so much. If you don't have the damage to take them out very quickly, they can really easily turn into a big problem. Like, if all 4 of those guys explode on you, it's, hey, grenade launcher, awesome. And I would like to pick up the scissors as well, but if all 4 of those guys explode on you, you do take 4 distinct units of damage, which is pretty fucked up. Alright, so I haven't played with the grenade launcher, like, at all. But we do have flying bombs here. It's unfortunate we didn't pick up the powder keg before, but hopefully that'll happen later on. Oh, come on. How are these not hitting him? There we go. Like I said, barely played with this item yet, so it'll take some serious getting used to. I don't like bombs in this game at all. I don't like the way they fly. I don't like the way they have to be aimed. And I really don't like that they take ammo, but the grenade launcher solves that issue just fine. Oh, took some damage there. Just using some of my own bombs in addition to the grenade launcher to make this go a little bit faster. And that is the end of that guy. Really good for mini bosses, as I kind of figured it would be, as well as main bosses, because apparently Mike was telling me that bombs are really overpowered on bosses and so forth because they have more than one hitbox. I'm not going to take the anchor. That is a really shitty drop. Getting really screwed over on these mini boss rooms so far. Anyway, hopefully we'll be able to save up 350 coins for a very early scissors, because that way we will basically be guaranteed to be able to pick up every single drop from here on. There we go. Lectors, huge pain in the ass with bombs. I did manage to take those ones out. Is there... Oh, there you are. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so far not the hugest fan of the grenade launcher, but I think, like I said, it's mostly meant for quick boss fights, and then the rooms themselves are a little bit more difficult. Which is not the greatest setup, because they're also, you know, if you upgrade your M14 a little bit, then bosses are really easy with that as well. Bosses don't tend to be my main problem in this game. It's the fucked up room layouts where you just walk in and suddenly there are like 5 demons just attacking you, and there's no place to really go where you're safe from all of them. That's where I take my damage. Bosses generally don't do anything to me. They're yeah, they're quite a bit easier than normal rooms, or not like normal rooms, but than some room layouts, shall we say. Anyway, we're up to 225. We're probably not going to be able to buy the scissors, which sucks. Just misfortune after misfortune this game. Also, I'm not sure that Blowfish does stack with the grenade launcher, which makes the grenade launcher really, really suck, because the Blowfish is such a good upgrade. And it would already be pretty bad with the grenade launcher, even if it did work. That was a shitty situation to be in. Yeah. Not liking the grenade launcher. Oh well. But gum would make it a million times better. If I could just have gum, then it would just stick to enemies as I hit them, and it would, you know, be way, way easier. Oh, I didn't know you were there. Way, way easier to land hits. Because there have been a lot of times when I've hit an enemy, but then the bomb doesn't hit him because it bounces off. And that's pretty annoying. But hopefully, like, gum is super cheap. If we can just find it in a shop, it's like 50 coins. Couple of spirit hearts for us. Some money. And there's just one more room, plus the boss. Hopefully we can get that last 52 coins so we can buy the scissors, because that would be, again, a pretty huge advantage for us. Just getting it on only floor 3 should save us, you know, at least, God, I want to say, like, how much money am I likely to spend for the rest of the game? Like, maybe 300 per floor or so? So that would be a savings, I don't know what that would save. Never mind, I'm not going to try to do math while I'm playing this game. That's a bad idea. What, 450? Yeah. That's actually not very substantial. I must spend more than that, because the scissors are always such a big advantage. How much do I spend per floor? It depends. I have to remember, like, how much items cost. A lot of the good items cost like 400. So if those show up, I can end up spending a lot of money. Anyway, we're pretty close. I think the boss will likely drop the rest of the money we need. As well as Blubber, which is going to be yet another item that we don't want to pick up that we could get for free. In addition to that bomb box and the anchor. Both of which have plagued this playthrough so far. So, let's fight the whale. Yep. I think the whale has to be, like, it's just randomized such that Scolito is one of the first 2 floors and then the whale is the other of the 2. These bombs are not hitting at all. That's a substantial problem. How is this possible? Look at how close these bombs are to this guy. None of them are doing damage. This could pretty easily be the end of the run here. Come on, do some damage. They're exploding so close. Not all of them, clearly, but a lot of them are exploding right the fuck next to this whale, and they're not doing damage. That one fell right in his mouth. Oh my god. We have to get rid of these motherfucking homing bullets. How are these hitting me? Jesus Christ. Alright, so, yeah. This is going to be the end. Grenade launcher. Bad, bad, bad item. Come on. Okay, this is the strategy we need to employ. Shoot at the floor. Alright, got it. Oh, please live. Okay. Ah, shit. Alright, let's go ahead and restart. That was shitty. God damn it, don't give me the M14 again. You're just tempting me to break the game. Anyway, I'm not really a fan of the M4 or the grenade launcher, at least without first getting gum and powder keg. Well, not necessarily and powder keg, but gum. I feel like gum is absolutely required to make bombs like a viable combat option in most situations, because otherwise they're so hard to aim. Like, why even waste the time to throw one? Sure, they do a lot of damage, but they're very unreliable compared to just shooting. And you know, shooting is powerful enough in this game that it's completely unnecessary to use an unreliable source of damage, either like in the place of a reliable weapon or expending, you know, ammo that you find. They're just not balanced yet. I understand that they do a lot of damage if they're aimed properly on certain bosses, but as a whole, they're pretty poor. Anyway. Man, this is an awkward situation. I don't want to make like an hour-long Paranautical activity playthrough, but you know, I don't want to end it at 15 minutes either, you know, dying on floor 2. But I am going to try to speedrun as much as I can this time, because I do need to practice speedrunning as opposed to just like beating the game, because that's, you know, I do have to practice for that race I'm doing with Mike later on. So stick to my strength, see how quickly I can get through the game without, you know, dying. But I expect to die at least a few times until I get the hang of, you know, how much I can skip, basically. Like, I don't really want to skip the first item room, but I kind of do as well, because I'm not going to have very much money. So I guess that's probably the best way to do it. Like, if I run into the boss on the first floor, just go straight in, go to the next floor, and then next floor. I don't want to skip the mini-boss, though, is the thing. Let's go ahead and fight the boss, and then, yeah, it's such a small floor, so it's easy to find the mini-boss, so it's giving up on a fairly quickly accessible item to skip this. So yeah, I think it's probably best to not clean out the first floor, but find the mini-boss. Fucking spiders. They jump so high. It's ridiculous. See if I can land a bomb into this guy's mouth. Well, that didn't work. Forgot I don't have flying bombs yet. Yeah, so far speedrun not very successful. I think a lot of the speedrun is actually going to depend on like what weapon you start out with. Because if you start off with like the crossbow, then you're going to be going very, very quickly through the game. Whereas if you start off with, you know, the M14, things are going to take a while. I could, if I had a crossbow, I could just be cleaning those spiders out with bombs, and this fight would be over already. Oh, come on, just kill him. Jesus Christ. There we go, okay. What the fuck? The spider touched the ceiling. Alright, anyway, yeah, let's go quickly hunt down the mini-boss room. If we see the shop on the way, obviously we'll check what it has, and it might be worth slowing down to try to collect the money for it, depending on how much it costs. If it's like 400 coins, I probably can't afford that anyway. But, you know, we'll see. This is very close to damage, by the way. Alright. What do we got down here? Oh, more money, yep. And hearts. Very important. Alright. So there's our mini-boss room. Let's just go ahead, fight that, and leave unless the shop is directly adjacent to it. Ah, shit. The moth again. Probably the worst mini-boss. Doesn't have very much health, though, which is probably good with my current loadout. But we really need all these lectors dead. Oh, shit. He's trying to sneak under that one. There's really no way to sneak under that without risking just backing into 4 shots from the big moth. Which is obviously our priority, because 4 shots would actually kill me right now. And that sort of thing is why the invincibility timer, I think, is so so necessary in this game, because it's so easy to like have something that you can't see that suddenly does, you know, tons of health, more than half your health instantly. And that just, in this sort of game where you have a health bar, that feels very cheap. Oh, great. Yeah, health box. Totally worth the time I spent to come here. If this was a legitimate speedrun, that would be definitely a cause for just, well, time to reset. Because that is some fucking garbage from our first floor. But anyway, let's move onward as quickly as possible. See what we can get. Rum would be really good. Lightning bolt would be really good. Rum would be risky, but I think the speed it grants would be really, really important for a race in this game. So I would probably pick it up and just hope that I don't then die. It's one of those risks where if you don't take it, you've probably doomed yourself, because, you know, whoever has the rum is probably going to win the race. Unless they die, but... Alright, so there's a shop, and we do have enough money at this point that we'll probably be able to pick something up in there. If not now, then a little bit later on. This is bad. Never should have done that, but it worked out. One nice thing about the M14 is that even early game, you can use it to really easily take out enemies that are, you know, an entire room away from you, which is not something you can do with the crossbow, for example, or the grenade launcher, even if you do have gum. Anyway, let's check out this gift shop. What have we got? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I want the winged foot, but I want the lightning bolt way more, obviously. If I can get both of those, that would be huge. Kiss of Death would also be really nice. That is just like the greatest shop of all time, and it's totally worth slowing down on this floor for, because I can, if I got all three of those items, I would be done. Like that's all I need to just wreck the rest of the game. If I could pick up all three of those items, I could just run to the boss of every floor. But I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. We don't have enough rooms here. Please, please, please drop a lot of money. I wish there was some way to, like, you know, do some kind of special finish on enemies to get extra money out of them, or guarantee a drop. But that would be silly. I'm just thinking that because I really, really, really want to get some good items out of the store. This is like the greatest store I've ever seen. 3 of my very favorite items. Just speed up and attack speed up for more damage, plus more speed up, plus just no holds barred, just more damage with no downside whatsoever. Really good items. But it looks like we're at least going to get the lightning bolt, which is good. That's by far the best item in there. And as it well should be, given that it's the most expensive. This is a brutal room. I shouldn't have walked into a lava room. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't realize there was lava. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay. I do have a lot of armor, which is good. But yeah, these lava rooms, man, they're absolutely impossible not to take damage in until you get your ability to fly. Like they're just not balanced. There's so much shit in them. The way you dodge shots from 2 Gileads is circling around both of them, and that is just not allowed in a room like that. So, you know, what do? You take a lot of damage. You decide between taking 3 shots from a single Gilead or, you know, just dropping into the lava on purpose and taking 1 hit there. It's bad news, man. Didn't even mean to use that bomb. I don't think it hit. Oh well. Let's hurry up here. So far, speedrun not going great, but again, if I get some of those items, then I could rush through later floors very easily. Oh my god, we got rum. I have to pick it up. I have no choice. But later on, we are going to pick up the blubber as a balancing factor to that. So let's go back to the shop right now before I fucking kill myself, and grab the lightning bolt as well, which will help a lot. But yeah, Rum is attack speed up plus more damage, which is a big fucking deal. At the cost of 4 hearts, of course. But I think the Lightning Bolt and the Blubber will balance out. And yeah, we'll be in a good situation, I hope. And hopefully we'll also get 200 coins in the rest of this floor. Somehow, 150 more. I don't know how we could do that. But if we do that, then... man, I'm firing so quickly. If we do that, then we can get more speed, which would be very nice. I don't know if I'm actually moving fast enough that the Blubber will balance out. Is it a good idea to take Blubber? I don't know, man. I just don't know. I would really love to like find Spinach later so it's a non-issue. But only 2 hearts is a really bad situation to be in. Very vulnerable. You know what? I'm only going to take Blubber if I can afford a Winged Foot. Because I don't feel like I'm going quickly enough that I can spare the speed. Still, I'm definitely going faster, but not as fast as I would like to. Doing shit tons of damage, though. Rum is definitely helping on that front. And honestly, it probably will be worth it. It probably will save me enough hearts. It's just, it's dangerous, man. Only having... like, if I run out of Spirit Hearts, then I can easily instantly die in any room. There's no room in Paranautical Activity that can't deal 2 hearts to you in the space of an instant because your face is turned the wrong way. Your back is turned the wrong way. Alright. 141. I think we can do this. I think we could buy the Winged Foot as well as Blubber. Which would be pretty awesome. I think with the Winged Foot, like the Winged Foot is a huge speed up. I think with that plus the Lightning Bolt, I'll easily be able to, or yeah, plus the Lightning Bolt, I'll easily be able to afford the speed loss from Blubber and still do quite well. And we really do want the health. It would be very frustrating to die immediately. Uh-oh. Alright, totally fine here. Mostly because of the speed, which is why I'm so nervous about giving it up. You know, if I was slower in that room, I certainly would have taken a few hits. Let's get away from me, you motherfucker. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Don't have time for this shit right now. Alright, so this is going to be enough money for the Winged Foot, which is, I think at this point, I would place that higher in importance than the Kiss of Death, which is the other thing in there. Not that I could afford it anyway. But yeah, Winged Foot now moving incredibly quickly, which would be so good for a speedrun. Oh my god. But we're going to take Blubber as well. And we're still moving quite quickly. Alright. Now we're up to 8 hearts. But of course they are empty. Which I find an odd design decision. All of the health ups in this game start out empty and you have to fill them with hearts yourself. Luckily we had a lot of on this floor. That's about as much time as I want to spend. I just remembered we had a shit ton of hearts on the ground. And yeah, we're moving perfectly fast enough. I think this is the perfect speed to be. So one of the only times you'll ever see me pick up Blubber. Just because of an incredibly lucky shop. Plus picking up Rum. If I hadn't picked up Rum, I still wouldn't have picked up the Blubber. But Blubber is a good counter to Rum. And we are doing so much fucking damage already. That M14, man. Late game carry. Let's go ahead and pop into the gift shop here just to see what's in here. Of course, there's Spinach, which I would have way rather had than you know, anything else, but or not anything else, but Blubber, because that would have given me as much health as I wanted. Plus, I could have kept my speed. But oh well. Hopefully, we'll get enough for the Spinach. You know what? I don't even, or not the Spinach, the Kiss of Death. I don't think I want to buy the Spinach at this point. But yeah, if we can afford the Kiss of Death, that would be a big fucking deal. And again, basically make it so we can just waltz through the rest of the game. And it is getting to that point where I might want to start just bum rushing bosses because I'm doing enough damage to beat the game easily. I don't know. It's a tough call. But But I am going to keep on picking up money. If we do happen to get to 300, I'll certainly pick up the Kiss of Death out of the shop. And my throat is getting sore. I've been coming down with a like a late winter cold lately. I don't want to slow down in my speed run to take a drink of water. Oh, shit. Okay, that was close. Alright. Ah, shit, I walked into a lava room again. Okay, this is... Oh, man, thank God I'm doing so much damage. I was gonna say this is guaranteed damage, and it well would have been if I hadn't... Oh, come the fuck on, I fell off. That was silly. Anyway, doing a shit ton of damage, obviously, because I could kill those Gileads before they managed to get shots off on me. That is a lava room. We don't want to go in there. This is not a lava room. And it is a mini-boss room, so we might as well fight it while we're here. Only at 150, so not quite enough to pick up the Kiss of Death yet. We do have 16 hearts, Jesus. Alright, let's check this out. What do we got? This guy doesn't have a terrible amount of health, so good boss to get. Also, we can blow him up with his own cronies here. Oh, come on. How are you still alive? There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Scissors, nice. Scissors cuts prices in half continually. Hopefully that actually applied to us, because I do remember there being a glitch with scissors, but I don't remember what it is. That's a lava room, right? Yeah, we're not going to go through there, because that is a good way to lose all of our spirit hearts, and also just get inaccessible drops, which is really shitty. Oh, didn't mean to come into a new room. Just wanted to go to the shop. But hey, whatever. Hopefully we'll be able to buy both the spinach and the Kiss of Death. That would be nice, but Kiss of Death is obviously priority because I don't need any more health right now. And the faster I can kill enemies, the less I'm going to get hit, so... But yeah, I think we are just going to move on to the boss room and skip one of these items. We'll grab the Kiss of Death for some more damage. And that, at this point, powerful enough that we really don't have to worry about any more upgrades. We're just going to melt this boss. No problem whatsoever. I remember back in the days when the crossbow would split this guy with one hit and then kill each of the resulting little guys with another hit each. It was ridiculous. You could kill this boss so quickly. Probably about as quickly as I just did it now. Nah, a little bit faster than that. But anyway, plenty of money here. Do we have enough? I think we might have enough. We also have the ability to fly, of course. I think we might have enough for the spinach. I think it's worth a shot. I can't quite remember how much it costs. 250. Weird. Did the scissors not actually cut prices in half? Because I know it wasn't 500 before. I don't know, man. I think the scissors glitched out on us, which sucks. Let's move on to the next floor. And that's going to bring us up to floor 4, I think. Yeah, so we're not doing super great, but hey, the boss room's right over there, and we got the mini boss room. So let's just kill the mini boss very quickly and then do the boss, and we're going to be in a very good position time-wise. What we got? Crossbow. Not very good right now. Would have loved that on like floor 1, but at the moment, that is going to be a pretty bad upgrade for us. Kill everything quickly and then just move into the boss room. Just pick up all this stuff first. Spirit Heart's obviously worthwhile. And if we can get up to 200, that's enough to buy, you know, a 400 coin item like the blowfish, for example, which would be an upgrade for sure if we happen to run into a shop. But I'm not going to be, you know, looking for them religiously. But yeah, it depends on if the scissors are working or not, which I really can't tell. This guy is so silly, man. He looks so scary, but he's just incapable of harming the player if you just continually move in a circle around him. Let's pick up his drops, get a little health upgrade plus some free armor. And we are in a great position health-wise. Let's go ahead and move on to the next floor. I should not take 30 hits before we manage to get to the boss and destroy it on this floor. Is that the boss room? Alright, we're going for it. Oh shit, I floated up into a Genghis, which apparently is more of a gargoyle than a monkey, but I don't see it, unfortunately. But that was quick. Let's go ahead and fight the boss, and that's going to be the end of my speedrun. And I'll have to go back and look at what time I started this in the video so I can know how long it took me, but I think that was pretty solid. Spam bombs at this guy. Alright. Grab a damage up and move on, and that is the end of my speedrun. That went pretty well. 35 minutes in. I think I was like 15 minutes in when I started the speedrun, so that's like 20 minutes. That's pretty good. I bet that's good enough to beat Mike anyway. Just kidding, Mike. So yeah, thank you guys for watching another episode of Let's Play Paranautical Activity. I think next time I will just try another speedrun, because that was a lot of fun, and I do have to practice, like, thinking of what decisions are going to be good for a speedrun and which ones aren't. I think picking up the rum was a good call for sure. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.